Reduction of aldehydes and ketones. Aldehydes and ketones can be reduced either to alcohols or to hydrocarbons. An aldehyde gets reduced to a primary alcohol, whereas a ketone gets reduced to a secondary alcohol. To carry out the reduction reaction, we can use reducing agents like sodium borohydride, lithium aluminum hydride, or hydrogen in the presence of nickel, palladium, platinum. For example, if the compound taken is an aldehyde, that is ethanol CH3CHO, when it is treated with sodium borohydride, we get a primary alcohol which is ethanol CH3CH2OH. Now, if a ketone is taken, say for example propanol CH3COCH3, when it is reduced using hydrogen in the presence of nickel, we get a secondary alcohol. In this case, it is propan2ol, which is CH3CHOH CH3. It is commonly known as isopropyl alcohol. Thus, ethanol on reduction gives ethanol and propanol on reduction gives propan2ol. Reduction of aldehydes and ketones to hydrocarbons. Aldehydes and ketones can be reduced to hydrocarbon alkane. Consider the first reaction, which is Clemmensen reduction. Clemmensen reduction is carried out using zinc amalgam and HCl. For example, if the aldehyde taken is ethanol CH3CHO, when treated with zinc amalgam and hydrochloric acid, it gives the hydrocarbon ethane. Along with ethane, water is also obtained. Now, if the compound taken is a ketone like propanol CH3COCH3, when it undergoes Clemmensen reduction, it gives the compound propane. Along with propane, water is also obtained. Wolff-Kishner reduction. In this reaction, to carry out reduction, hydrazine NH2NH2, potassium hydroxide and ethylene glycol is used. For example, if the aldehyde taken is ethanol CH3CHO, when it undergoes Wolff-Kishner reduction, the product obtained is ethane. Along with ethane, nitrogen is also obtained. Next, consider ketone propanol CH3COCH3. When it undergoes Wolff-Kishner reduction or when treated with hydrazine, potassium hydroxide and ethylene glycol, the alkane obtained is propane CH3CH2CH3. Along with propane, nitrogen is also produced. Oxidation of aldehydes and ketones. An aldehyde can be oxidized to a carboxylic acid containing the same number of carbon atoms, whereas a ketone can be oxidized only under drastic conditions and the carboxylic acid obtained will be having fewer number of carbon atoms. Aldehydes can also be oxidized using mild oxidizing agents like Tollens reagent and Fehling solution. Therefore, Tollens test can be used to distinguish between aldehydes and ketones. Ketones will not undergo oxidation if oxidation is carried out using a mild oxidizing agent like Tollens reagent or Fehling solution. So let us now discuss Tollens test, which is used to distinguish aldehydes from other compounds. What is Tollens reagent? Tollens reagent is ammoniacal silver nitrate solution. It is a mild oxidizing agent. So when an aldehyde is treated with Tollens reagent, the aldehyde gets oxidized to carboxylate anion. Now when we carry out this test in the lab, if aldehyde is present and if the reaction is carried out using Tollens reagent, a bright silver mirror will be obtained. So formation of bright silver mirror shows that the given compound is an aldehyde. Now let us discuss the reaction equations. General equation: RCHO aldehyde plus 2AgNH3 twice plus 3OH minus gives RCOO minus, which is carboxylate anion, plus 2Ag plus 2H2O plus 4 ammonia. If the aldehyde taken is ethanol CH3CHO, how can we write the equation? The equation will be CH3CHO plus 2AgNH3 twice plus 3OH minus gives CH3COO minus plus 2Ag plus 2 water plus 4 ammonia. Now, if the aldehyde given is benzaldehyde, the equation will be C6H5CHO plus 2AgNH3 twice plus 3OH minus gives C6H5COO minus plus 2Ag plus 2H2O plus 4 ammonia. Felling's test. This test can also be used to distinguish aldehydes from other compounds. Ketones will not undergo Felling's test. Now, how can we perform this test in the lab? A little of the aldehyde is taken in a test tube and added an equal quantity of Felling solution A and Felling solution B. Felling solution A is aqueous copper sulfate solution and Felling solution B is alkaline sodium potassium tartrate. After adding these solutions to aldehyde taken in the test tube, it is warmed in a water bath. It is heated for about 5 minutes. Appearance of reddish brown precipitate shows that the given compound is aldehyde. The reddish brown precipitate is due to the formation of cuprous oxide Cu2O. The aldehyde gets oxidized to carboxylate anion. Now let us see how to write the general reaction equation. RCHO plus 2Cu2 plus 5OH minus gives RCOO minus plus Cu2O cuprous oxide plus 3 water. If the aldehyde given is ethanol, the equation can be written as CH3CHO plus 2Cu2 plus 5OH minus gives CH3COO minus plus Cu2O plus 3H2O. Benzaldehyde will not give Felling's test, being an aromatic aldehyde.